Hello, this is Chris, and I am finally back with a brand new trailer reaction video. Before we begin, I know that I still need to do reaction videos for all of the Super Bowl halftime show trailers that we got. I'm backdated. I'm also watching a bunch of Oscar movies as well. I'm watching a lot of movies. But this one, I really couldn't pass up the opportunity to do a reaction on almost straight away. I saw this one up in my sub box last night, in the early hours of the morning for us in the UK, and this is finally my chance to jump on a reaction video for this thing. As you can see from the title, this is Disney's Aladdin Special Look trailer. Some are calling it Official Trailer 3. I've seen some people call it Official Trailer 2. It's essentially a new 1-minute trailer for the live-action version of Aladdin that's coming out, directed by Guy Ritchie. I have actually done a reaction video to the first teaser trailer that came out for this thing. You can find a link to that in the description down below. As many of you may well know, if you've seen my reaction videos before, if you've seen me do reviews on the channel, you know that I'm a massive Disney fan. The Disney animated classics, I own all of them, and my favourite time of the Disney classics was the Disney Renaissance, which kind of ran throughout the 90s. Stands to reason, I was born in 93, so I watched the bulk of all the 90s Disney movies when they came out. I've realised there's a weird halo effect with the glare from outside. It almost looks like there's been a nuclear explosion outside, so apologies for that. Hopefully that's not too distracting. Yeah, and Aladdin is still one of my favourite animated films. It's one of my favourite Disney films. Love the animation, the music, the songs, the lyrics are incredible. Full credit to Alan Menken, Howard Asham and Tim Rice, who did the music to that film. And indeed, Alan Menken did the music for many Disney films. All of my favourite music, in fact, from Disney films, he pretty much did all of it. And then this movie comes around. Now, obviously, Disney are in very much a trend of remaking, reimagining, whatever you want to call it, their animated Disney classics into live action. And, they're on a slew of these at the moment. They've had successes with the likes of Maleficent, Cinderella, Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, and we've got Aladdin and Lion King this year, both. I'm not a big fan of these live-action versions of these Disney classics. I think they take a lot away from the original. I think they lose a lot of the heart and the charm within the translation to live-action. And I ultimately think they're kind of pointless. Aladdin is still a solid movie. It's a fantastic movie. Kids can still watch it nowadays and still get exactly the same amount of enjoyment out of it as well as, adults can. And if a movie is like that, I don't see the point in remaking it, especially remakes that are almost shot for shot, which Lion King is looking like it's shaping up to be. If you're going out of your way, especially with this movie, to have all the same characters, to have the same music, just watch the original, because the original is going to be sung by better singers, by professional singers. And also we need to address the elephant in the room with this particular film, or the original. Robin Williams, who is sadly no longer with us. His performance of the genie is unparalleled and will always be unparalleled. What he brought to that role, the improvisation, the fact that the animators modelled a lot of the genie's animations off Robin Williams' antics in the recording booth. It's incredible. Will Smith's been cast as the genie, and the biggest draw of this particular trailer is that we finally get to see Will Smith as the Blue Genie. Now, I think it was on Twitter, it may have been a few weeks ago, it may have been a month ago now. Will Smith did actually share, I think it was an Entertainment Weekly front cover. It was some kind of film magazine where they showed off some stills from this particular movie. And I know that it caused quite a storm with fans of the original Aladdin film, in that it was Will Smith just dressed as a genie, as a human. He wasn't blue, he didn't look, like a big CGI genie with a wispy tail coming out of the lamp. It wasn't any of that, it was just Will Smith in a waistcoat and a little fez on top of his head, and that was it. And I remember there being absolute outcry, myself included, this is the genie we want. And when they cast Will Smith, I was against the casting. I thought, I can't really see Will Smith. He doesn't have that same quality that Robin Williams did in terms of his comedy. It's very, very different. But, I was thinking they could do some motion capture work with his face, keep it very cartoony and larger than life, hang on, where am I? This particular genie here, but obviously have Will Smith's likeness. And maybe that's what they've done. But we're going to watch the trailer together now anyway. I realise that I've talked for a very long time, which I am known to do when I'm talking about anything Disney related. I'm incredibly passionate about Disney, and I don't know. These live action versions are just killing me a little bit recently. But maybe it'll be good. But I am seeing a lot from the dislikes. I've clicked on a few of these Aladdin videos trying to find this trailer. I haven't watched it. Don't worry, I've paused it at the beginning. The one I'm watching it off right now is off the Walt Disney Studios YouTube page. It has 19,000 thumbs up and 18,000 thumbs down. That is so close to being split evenly down the middle, so I can see this movie being very divisive. And 3 guesses which side I'm going to fall on. So with all that being said, we're going to watch the trailer together now, and I'm going to talk much more about it afterwards. Hopefully I'm not entirely crushed. So I'm going to click play now. Helps if I've got 2 earphones in, maybe. Same music as the first trailer. Arabian Nights.
Bring me the lamp.
That's Jafar? How wimpy is Jafar in this? Like, that's the voice they're going with for Jafar? Agrabah looks great. Okay, that looks cool. It's all stuff that I remember from the original. It's nothing new. Here we go. Prepare to be let down.
You really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that ringing a bell.
Oh, God, that looks vile. What the fuck did I just Hang on, I've got to take that back. I've got to run that back. I kind of don't want to because that's like pure fucking nightmare fuel. What the hell? Hang on, I'm going to click this back, so... I'm going to pause the trailer as I watch it.
You really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamb, none of that ringing a bell.
That looks terrifying. What on earth has possessed them to do that? That... They should have left well enough alone. Why do they have to do this? That's... Oh my god. I don't even... It looks like Will Smith has taken the everlasting gobstopper from Willy Wonka and, you know, he's gone blue. That's what it looks like, but it's this weird Uncanny Valley CGI. That is not what I had in mind when I thought of CGI Will Smith Genie. That's the best they can do. All the money behind Disney, that's the best that's as good as they can get it. That's as good as it's gonna look. I'm like studying this thing. That is... Oh. So I saw a great meme earlier that Tate off the channel actually linked me in the group chat. And it was of Tobias in blueface from Arrested Development, like superimposed over the genie's face. That's kind of what it looks like. This looks dreadful. And because the genie is such a prominent character in Aladdin, you know, I'm kind of hoping that they go to, like, human Will Smith now. Maybe this was, like, Disney going, fuck you, haters, like, who were hating on regular human Will Smith. We'll show you what he could look like blue. Oh, yeah, are you terrified? Yeah? Are your kids scared? Great. Yeah, we're going to make him a human. That's what it feels like. Yeah, no, I'm not digging it. I mean, I kind of have to repeat myself with all of these live-action Disney versions in my reactions, in that I say... Oh yeah, that's the Cave of Wonders. I remember that part. Oh yeah, that's the Prince Ali parade. It's, you know, as the Cave of Wonders is getting crumbled up and destroyed and the lava's raging everywhere. Oh yeah, I can see that. You know, it's stuff we've seen before, and it's stuff that we've seen done better in the animated version. So what's the point with the live action version? I feel like I'm beating a dead horse every time I do these reactions. A new trailer will come out for Lion King, which... comparatively, trailer-wise to this, looks a darn sight better, but I'm going to be saying exactly the same stuff for Lion King as well when it comes out. It's an easy cash grab, but looking at the dislikes on this thing, I can absolutely tell why. I'm going to have a look at some of the comments on this video. Holy shit, the CGI looks awful. And why do people keep forgetting how important voice acting is? That Jafar sounds like a whiny teenager. Exactly. Oh my god, I would have completely forgot to talk about Jafar at the end of this thing because I've been completely drawn in by how awful the genie looks. Jafar, what the fuck is going on with this guy's voice? How is this guy... Jafar, one of the most menacing, one of the most memorable and awesome Disney villains of all time. That that's the best guy they could get. Or at least, you know, he might be a good actor, but that's the best voice. Even the stage show has that. I can't even describe the voice for Jafar. You know, it's so regal but menacing, and you know, he's like, excellent work, Iago. Like, that's the best way I can do the voice, but yeah, like something like that. It's villainous. Yes, it's kind of pantomime, and even if you go and see the stage show version of Aladdin, the actor who plays Jafar does play it very much in that same way that the movie did, and it works. It works for it. And they could have done something like that. This guy's just like, bring me the lamp. Like, no, that's not Jafar. That's not Jafar. This is not the genie. Not my Aladdin. Fuck this movie. This looks terrible. I hope this movie bombs. It's not going to bomb. A lot of people are going to go and see it. But I think the differences with The Lion King is that, you know, loads of people love The Lion King. And I'm not saying loads of people don't love Aladdin. But I think a big thing that was tied to the original Aladdin was Robin Williams. And I think for most people, I mean, I love the rest of the movie around Robin Williams, but I mean, he just cements it. I think a lot of people, the genie makes or breaks that movie. And if you get it wrong, you've lost your movie. And I've got a good hunch that they've lost their genie in this one, and they've lost me. I mean, I do movie reviews for this channel, so I'm still going to be at this movie, but this is going to be an absolute miserable experience for me, as Aladdin is and always will be one of my favourite Disney movies. But I've been talking for a very long time on this, so I'm going to pass over to you guys now. That'll do it for my reaction to Disney's Aladdin special look. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of this trailer. Maybe am I wrong? Do you like the look of this thing? Am I not seeing something that everyone else is? Please do let me know, because I really want to get your guys' thoughts on this. Do you think it will be a good adaptation, or like me, are you really worried about this thing? Anything related to this film or any Disney film, please do let me know. As I said, we're getting closer to Academy Awards season. In fact, I believe Academy Awards happen next week. Next Sunday. It'll be Sunday night for us in the UK. We'll have finalised times and dates on our social media pages, Facebook and Twitter. You can find a link to those in the description down below. But yeah, watch out for many more movie reviews coming out. And when I have time, I promise, guys, reaction videos will be back, you know, full force. I will go back and watch those. Super Bowl halftime. I know there was one for Avengers. There was one for Hobbs and Shaw. I think there's a new Dumbo trailer. There's a lot of trailers, and I will get to them. But for now, that'll do it for me. And until the next video, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.